She is an orphan pickpocketer. The House at the Edge of Magic, the first book in a series of 4. Well, so in this book we meet Nine. Yes, that is her name, Nine. She is an orphan pickpocketer. She pickpockets. Yes, she is an orphan who pickpockets. And one day she steals this little house ornament from a woman's purse, and then she knocks on the house, this little house's door, and it just grows. It grows into a big house. This house just happens to be full of magical creatures and people who, well, they've been put under a little curse, to say the least, and they are desperate for Nine to break this curse, and if she can, they could offer her a world of magical possibilities. Yeah, adventures, yes. Honestly, this was so cute. I can't wait to pick up the rest and see what like magical adventures awaits, because so cute, so fun. Yes, yes, yes. On to book number 2. Book number 2, The Tower at the End of Time. So, spoiler for book 1, but Nine and her new friends from the house, they do break the curse. Yes. So now, they are free to travel the worlds, because this house is kind of like the TARDIS. You can travel places. Amazing. So the first stop they make is for the Wizarding Hopscotch Championship, in which one of the characters from the house is a reigning champion. Yes, although life is not that simple, and the house, the whole entity of the house, it kind of gets a little hiccup. So now they must find a cure for the house's hiccups, because they just keep bouncing from world to world, and yeah, hiccup. Yeah, so that's what's happening in this one. They are to try to find a cure for hiccups. Still such a good time, such a cute little adventure. I don't know what else to say. It's I want to keep this short and sweet. You know, I can't do that, but anyway, fun adventures to be had. Cannot wait for book number 3, in which I will be picking up very shortly. So see you when I've read that. Welcome to the bookshop at the back of Beyond, book number 3. Yes. So again, spoiler for book 2, they cure the hiccups. I mean, I feel like it's not really a spoiler, because that's kind of the main plot of it all. But yeah, that's... Anyway, so in this one, they are off to find a person called Professor Dish, because one of the inhabitants of the house, Spoon, is Professor Dish's partner. I can't get over the name of this character, Professor Dish. Dish and Spoon. they are partners in all things alchemy, and they've they've created this thing, this algorithm, I guess. This they have a recipe for something, in which they each have half of it. So it's a kind of a security measure, but yeah. Now Professor Dish is missing, and we'll just continue on with that. So they're looking for Professor Dish, and that's the whole gist of this book, because they they keep getting sidetracked, don't they? They are looking for Professor Dish. They must go through adventures, and this time they must actually get the help of the witch who cast them the house and the inhabitants in the first place. They must get that witch's help. Work with your enemies, because your enemies, the enemies of your enemies are your friends, or something like that. What's the saying? Anyway, adventures. Also, I do believe this is the first book in the series I spotted, and I was like, yes. Bookshop, and it seems magical. That's all I needed to know. Only to find out this was book number 3, and needed to pick up book 1 and 2 before I picked up this one, obviously. Anyway, I'm on to book number 4, which is the last book. So I'll see you when I've read that one. So for the 4th and final book in the series, I had to get a bit creative with this one because my library does not have it. No. So the only copy I could get a hold of was an audiobook. So I did listen to this as an audiobook. It happens. Not very often, but it happens. If I want to read a book and that's the only way I can read a book, I'm gonna read the book. Yes, I am. Or listen to the audiobook, rather, in this case, but still. So, 4th and final book. So, in this one, we kind of merge in with like all the previous books, like everything is kind of merged together. So the gang in this one, they need to travel through the world between worlds to the lighthouse of illusion, which well, it's a place where nothing is as it seems. Everything's an illusion, more or less. So we meet characters from previous books, and yeah, that's kind of what I meant with it. All kind of merges into, and then we find out everything. All throughout the series, 9 has kind of been not really investigating, but kind of getting clues as to who she really is, where she really comes from, and we have a conclusion. We know what's up. Where did she come from? Why was she an orphan in the first book? And, well, how did she meet the people she now calls her friends, and so on and so forth. This whole series, mind-blowing. I kind of feel like maybe there were one too many books in this series, but at the same time, it was such a good time. I'm not gonna complain about a magical, adventure story thing. No, I'm not going to complain about it, especially when it's written well. If it's written badly, poorly, whatever, yeah, I will complain about that, but I'd still probably read it. But in this case, the whole series is written, it's middle grade, I think. Yeah. Listen, the age groups, genres, everything of that sort confuses me a lot. Anyway, so it's for younger readers, so it's easily written, well, it's easily read and all that, so we can just follow through on a magical journey and have a good time. Why would you not want to have a good time? Yes. Honestly though, I would be happy to pick up any other Amy Sparks books along the way. I haven't really looked into her, just looked into this series. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But this has been epic, really. Highly enjoyed. Highly recommend. Yeah, what's not to like? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I shall see you all next time. Until then, take care. Oh, bye-bye.